Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back for another video. So this is finally the Q&A session, right? I know I've missed like 1 month ago, missed like one Q&A session 1 month ago because I was at ACG and stuff like that. Right, so we're back here again with another Q&A session, and this will be for the month of August, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Right, so for this month of Q&A, there is a lot of TOS questions, so I'm just gonna pick a few of them to answer. Alright, and then yeah, for first question of the day will be Natty. Right, he asked, it's almost a year since Greek Gods has been power released, so do you think that's VR Greek Gods to actually buff up, you know, the Greek series, or any boost or some issue that can be done for Greek to combo easier? Well, let's just put it like a few months back, I actually had lunch with a few Mad Head staffs, right? They were here in Singapore, and we were chatting, right? For some sort of feedback. Like I gave some feedback for TOS and Chronos Gate, and then for TOS side, there was a guy in charge of game design, right? Like everything from the cards, the stages, is done by this guy, right? So I was asking like, did they kind of tweak anything for Greek Gods, right? Because you know, you can see from my gameplay, sometimes there's combo up to 30 combos, and sometimes not even 10 combos, right? So at that point of time, I was like, did they do something about Greek Gods? Like, did they tweak the dropping mechanism or something like that, right? So what he said was basically he himself is a fan of Greek Gods, right? And then of course they are not so free to go and do any such editing, right, in terms of schedule and stuff like that, because the whole concept of Greek Gods is actually based on luck, right? That's the concept of Greek Gods. So in a way that if you want to play Greek Gods, you have to learn or pretty much know that you're playing a team that is very unstable, right? But if Skydrop managed to, you know, drop its way through, then good for you guys, you have high damage, right? If not, it's gonna be very puny damage, right? So anyway, yeah, in conclusion, it is hard to kind of buff Greek anymore, right? I remember previously, long ago, when Greek wasn't even power released yet, they are struggling. They actually tried to postpone the power release for Greek Gods because they do not want to mess up the series, because power release can only be done once, right? And if Greek God undergo power release, it have to be done in a way that it doesn't break the game and does not make it too OP as well, right? So VR Greek Gods definitely gonna come sooner or later, right? We just have to wait. But as of now, just take it as a, you know, Greek God, Greek God series is really a luck-based team, right? So do not be so pissed off that you do not get like high combos and stuff like that, because it's just part of the game, right? So with this, we're gonna move on to our next question. Second question of the day, we have Nick asking if I play League of Legends or Dota, right? If I do, will I do videos and stream any of them anytime soon, right? So sorry to break the news, but the only game that I don't play at all would be League and Dota, right? It's one of the games that I really like dislike playing, because it's not really like my kind of it's not my cup of tea, right? I have friends like playing Dota as well as LOL, trying to, you know, pull me into the game. It's like, hey, what you? It's like they know I'm a gamer, right? I play like so many games, be it on the phone, on the computer and stuff like that, right? So they are quite surprised that I have not touched Dota and LOL. Yeah, so basically, it's basically not my game not my playstyle, right? And then anything that is similar to that kind of playstyle, I basically don't touch it at all. Right, so sorry to break it to you, but yeah, League or Dota stream will not be coming anytime soon, right? As of now. Right, so with this, I'm gonna move on to the next question. Okay, so next up is a very interesting question from Ricardo. Right, I'm not sure whether I pronounced your name correctly, but yeah, what he asked actually is a very interesting question, or a very interesting, or rather an interesting question to open up some discussions. Alright, so you can drop your comments down in the comment section below, then we can actually talk about this question as well. Right, so he asked, at the end of 9 seal, what makes you think that there will be another 10 seal, which is evident, right? They won't just stop right there because there'll be the end of the game, right? So the question, what topic would you like it to be, like the theme of the 10th seal? Alright, so to be honest, like they have expanded the map all the way to it's practically space. Right? From the Innocent Tower we move up. Okay, fair enough. We have the 7th seal. No, 8th seal. We have the 8th seal, and then they have expanded the map once again, and then we kind of move up to space, you know, that kind of thing. And the map is called the Corridor of Heaven, something like that. It's basically the end of the map, right? They can't possibly expand it further because that would look stupid, right? So I will be expecting something else, right? Like the 10th seal will be held somewhere else, because they can't possibly expand another area above the 9th seal, right? That's what I think it will be. But let's talk about the race, right? 10th seal race, because Tower of Savior is the English name, but Chinese is called 神魔之塔, right? 神魔, 神 is God, 魔 is demon, so it basically translates to the Tower of God and Demon. Right, so basically I would think that the seal will be revolving around the gods and demons side. Right, so other than Yog Sothoth being like one of the higher seal bosses that is actually not a god and is a demon, right, I'll be assuming that the 10th seal will be more towards the demon side, I think. Right, because we haven't had a lot of demon story as of now. Right, mostly it's all primal Greek gods. We have Zeus, we have Hades, which are all gods. Haven't actually hear a lot from the demon side. Right, so all of this we just have to wait till the 10th seal is out, which I hope that it won't be out too soon because I will have to do another gameplay, a full gameplay, which is quite tiring. But anyway, it's a very fruitful experience, like going through the 9th seal all the way, and yeah, very very rewarding experience. Yeah, so anyway, what my guess would be, the 10th seal will be more towards the demon race. Right, we'll just have to hope and wait for it to be out. Right, so with this, we'll move on to the next question. Okay, so we have more Tower of Savior questions here. So, Jing Yang asks, what series Diamond Seal desperately needs a buff or skill change to be more relevant, or is just too underpowered? Right, so I wouldn't say underpowered for this one. So my guess, or I know a lot of people like has been asking me to guess what's the next power release, right? So if I were to guess this correctly again, this doesn't mean that I'm from Madhead. I have to tell you guys so many times. Alright, so with the release of Origin of Demons, we can see the disappearance of Babylonian gods. Alright, so because within this time frame, notice that Norse god have a buff. Right, they changed the CD, they changed the leader, multiplier. Right, with Odin in, instead of 3.5, it becomes 4. Right, and then with the recent change of Blood Fiends as well, from 4 to 4.5, you can see that that one series that will be starting to fall behind is Babylonians, right? Our good old Babylonians that has been the OP team last time is disappearing, right? Because of the many skills that Madhead has implemented that actually hinders a lot of Babylonians' mobility, I would say. Example, electrifying runes. You can't move them, you have to dissolve them, and by playing Babylonian, you have to make columns of 4. So good luck with that. Right? Together with the typical 2-second movement time, weathered rune, frozen runes, which is not really that much of an issue, but is still quite problematic for Babylonian gods. Right? So even if Babylonian does get some sort of power release, right? Their playstyle will pretty much still be the same, which is dissolving by columns and then having tons of sky drop after that, right? So what I can think of is pretty much a more a stronger version of their leader skill, right? Like notice Uncle 2 from the Rich Man series. His active skill is instead of dissolving columns of 4 and having 2 rows of sky drop, is actually one full the next batch, the whole of next batch of sky drop is actually the attribute itself, right? So I think that is a bit too OP if you were to put it as a leader skill of Babylonians, because that's sky drop for every turn. That's a bit too much, but we can look forward to something like that, right? Just maybe something more powerful than the current Babylonians leader skill, but not so OP as compared to Uncle 2's active skill, right? I can foresee something in between that, because yeah, Uncle 2's one is just a bit too OP if it's a leader skill, because that's just every round. Right, so my guess would be Babylonian gods. It's about time anyway, so looking down at the index, you can see, oh, this series has been power released, this power release, and what's next on the list is actually Babylonian gods, right? In which I think that it's about time as well, so we just have to sit back and wait, right? If my prediction comes true, as I say, it's just a guess. All right, moving on to the next question. Next question of the day comes from Dylan. All right, he asks, "Hi Aaron, in your point of view, which team in TOS do you think is the overall best in tackling SM and Nightmare stages? And also, can you do more CS:GO videos as my friend Zheng Hui requested?" That's 2 questions in a question. But anyway, overall best team in tackling SM and Nightmare stages. I mean, if you guys don't include like or don't complain about, oh, super OP team, right? I would say out of all the teams out there, Michael Lucifer, the dual Michael Lucifer setup is still one of the best team out there to tackle SM and Nightmare stages, right? You can see in the videos that I've actually or the teams I use for Ultimate Stage and Nightmare, I try to refrain from using the dual Michael Lucifer setup, right? I try to go for more variety of teams to actually show you guys that other teams can actually clear, right? But at my free time, but behind the scenes, whereby I'm done with the video and I'm at home, or rather outside, farming the skill level of that particular card, I'm actually using dual Michael Lucifer most of the time, right? So it's actually a very stable team because of the 2 Michael Lucifer. One get neutralized, reset, just turn on the other one, and then off you go. Right? It's a very strong and reliable team, I would say. Right, so Mad Head side, as I mentioned, the lunch I had with Mad Head side, the funny thing is actually the game developer actually mentioned that they didn't expect Michael Lucifer would be this OP, right? They kind of accidentally made it too OP, but they can't nerf it because that would cause a lot of rage, right? So they left it like that, and as you guys evidently can see that Michael Lucifer is dominating the game as until now, right? Michael Lucifer power release has been out for quite a long time, and yeah, is still evidently one of the strongest team out there. right? So maybe when Michael Lucifer Ultimate Stage is back, maybe I'll farm my third Michael Lucifer. Who knows? Just for the fun of it. Right, so yeah, anyway, CSGO videos. I haven't actually touched CSGO for months. Right, like if you guys play CSGO, you know that there's a competitive ranking. Right, I have not played for so long that my ranking is gone. I do not have a rank anymore. Right, so yeah, I've been playing more of Overwatch because it's a more chill, it's a more fun game. Like the people in CS:GO is taking the game too seriously, and I'm not good with serious stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not sure how many people watches my CS:GO videos because they are uploaded just for fun, really just for fun. So yeah, let me know. Alright, you guys let me know. If you guys actually want CS:GO videos or Overwatch videos. I actually plan to make some Overwatch videos when I'm free. Right, they'll be coming very soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Alright, so with this, I'm gonna move on to the last and final question of the day. Last question of the day comes from my fellow guild member, Keith, who shamelessly asked me, would you make a video with your guildmates? Kidding. Alright, so anyway, I'm free. I'm free to do videos with my guildmates, that's for sure. Right, I won't mind if them for them making a cameo on my channel and stuff like that because collaboration is a lot of fun. Right, I'm actually looking forward to make videos with a lot of people, and that's definitely a lot more fun than doing videos alone. Right, that's very obvious, right? Right. So anyway, they have a channel. All right. A bunch of my guild members, they actually form up and created um, a YouTube channel on their own. Right, so they'll be uploading like various Chronos Gate or Tower of Saviors videos. Right, it'll be good. It'll be nice if you guys can give them some love as well. Right, I'll link their channel in the description below. You can go check them out. Right, so anyway, definitely, yes, to making videos not only with guild members but other people as well. Right, so yeah, I'll be waiting. Yeah, so with that basically concludes the August edition of Q&A session. Right, so really thank you guys for constantly sending me in questions. If not, this series would have come to an end. Right, to be honest, I'm really excited to do Q&A session every time because I really don't know what's being thrown at me, right? And then I'll just try my very best to answer you guys, right? Sometimes questions like the next PR, when's the next stage is coming out, like, dude, I'm not from Madhead, so I can't possibly know, but I can do my best to guess, yeah, and if it comes true, then yeah, my guessing is just that good. Alright, so yeah, anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this session of Q&A session. Right, I enjoyed myself. Thank you guys for the questions. Right, September is coming real soon, so I'll be opening Q&A session for September probably next week or the week after. Right, so stay tuned for that. With this, gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.